So, there's a couple of ways you can do this, right? You can do it the same way we do the onion. Peel off from the back with your knife. That's if you don't want to get any, especially garlic underneath your fingernails. It lasts a long time. Right? Friends try to stay away from it. Also, a lot of people like this method where they take it and they smash it a little bit. You're not smashing it, right? You're just gonna break it until you hear it crack, and then you can and then you can peel it off. The only thing I don't like about that is it's harder to keep everything together. You notice how much faster that was. It's harder to keep everything together when it's all smashed like that. You guys want to make a nice, even.
Question.
Yes.
Can't you just take the garlic, break it like that, and skin falls right off and crush it?
You can do it however you like. I show you the way that I do it. If you like to do it a different way and it works for you, have at it. As long as I don't have, I don't want to see any garlic peels anywhere on your table. Okay? Because if you get a little bit of garlic peel here, it gets on the floor, it gets on your clothes, it gets on your friend's table, and then you guys are going to start getting dinged for your sanitation, right? Okay. So then what we can do is start off really small, just like we did the herbs. Nice, real small, real thin. The thinner you get it initially, the easier it's going to be to mince. Okay, and what we don't want is that little tiny piece right on the end, core, right? We'll just take that away, and then go again. Did I show you guys the garlic last week? Just like the herbs, right? Holding it over here, keeping our fingers and thumbs out of the way. And we try to get it as small as we possibly can. And when you guys do this for your knife skills exam, you want to do your garlic last so that, because part of it is that it's not oxidized. What did I tell you happens to the garlic when it oxidizes? It'll turn green and blue and all other kinds of colors, right? If you put it on a sheet pan, sometimes it'll pick up some of that. You want to make sure that it's not oxidized. So what you want to do is just do this the very last. Also, whenever you're cutting garlic, do it last because it leaves an odor on your cutting board. Now, I'm show you a secret. For me, I don't like chunks of garlic in my food, right? And when I cook, I try to keep the chunks of garlic out because I don't like people sending back my food saying there's too much garlic in it, right? So what I do is I mince it really fine, just like this. We want it really, really nice and fine, and also all the size is uniform, okay? All the little chunks, even though they're not little cubes, they're all the same size, okay? And it needs to be nice and fine. One of the mistakes that you guys make, this is easy money on your knife skills exam. All you have to do is chop it fine enough. A lot of people lose points because they just kind of rough chop it. It's got big old chunks. You don't want that. Now, get it really nice and fine, okay? And then, what I do to make it even finer, I'll just show you this trick. You can, for me, I'm not saying this will work for all the chefs because they may not want you to mince it into a paste, but for me, put a little bit of kosher salt on top of it, okay? Just a little tiny bit that acts as abrasive. We're going to turn our knife sideways, and we're going to scrape it. Be real careful to keep your fingers out of the way of that blade. Okay, see how fine it gets? It's a nice little paste, and then you don't have little chunks of garlic in it. You need to mince it all the way down to a really small size first, because those little skins of the garlic, you'll still be able to see that they're not. There'll still be big chunks of skin in there. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? And remember that you put salt in there. Whatever you add it to, put a little less salt than you originally intended. Right?
Yeah, why we add salt?
Huh?
Why we added salt?
It acts as an abrasive, of course, right? And so it's going to help grind it into a paste. Right? Just as much as if we put it on a stone.
So we're all doing one garlic chop?
Everybody's going to do one garlic. Right? We'll just into a paste. You see what we got there? Not too shabby, right? For your, I don't need to show you how to dice an onion again, right? You guys are good on that.
knew people that work here.